it's been about a week, and our plans went to shit shortly after we cut the video last week. Couldn't make it to Monday without the check engine light coming on to get it inspected. So we drove the shit out of it, resetting the codes and trying to get, the drive cycle done. It needs 2 ignition, on or offs with a cool down in between, and we just couldn't get it to do it without it throwing that no voltage or no activity in one of the O2 sensors. And it's not the O2 sensor because we've replaced. So we got a nice day. It's a Sunday and it's mild and it's not windy. So we're going to try to get this fender on and deal with the check engine light at a later time. Maybe keeping the battery disconnected for the hour or 2 that it might take us. Might help do the trick. It has done that in the past. Disconnecting the battery overnight has helped it get enough monitors to come in where we can get it inspected. So anyway, we got to deal with this cluster of wires and the battery and everything like that. So I'm going to move the camera, I'm going to get some tools, and we'll start getting this disassembled. I'm also going to, and I think it's going to be a lot easier, I'm going to bring out the old fender. I'm going to lay it in the grass over here on its good side so I could see what bolts have to come out. And that'll give me an idea of what I need to take off, what I don't need to take off, and I won't be disconnecting crap I don't have to disconnect, hopefully. After I got the battery out, looking at the fender, the battery tray is connected to the inside of the inner fender, but it is not on the fender that I bought, so the battery tray is going to have to come out. And as you can probably expect on the battery tray itself is pretty rotted. That 10mm is slipping. Let's see. That size ain't going on there. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Let me show you what it looks like in there. So those 4 bolts in the battery tray, pretty rotted. Let's see if I can get a socket to grab on there. Alright, so I don't know if it's supposed to be a 10mm, but a 3/8 is a lot tighter than a 10. Hey, what's up, Josie?
How are you, Mom?
Alright, so I got a phone call from an old friend, Josie, who's probably got just as many cars as I do. So while I was talking to him, I stopped recording on the camera, but I took the battery tray out. That just slides right out after I got those bolts out. And now you got this mess of wires under that plastic cover that it's on. It's got 2 clips right here, and it sort of pops up. Might be a clip in the back here. There's like a little plastic tab in the back. So you get it out, and it doesn't want to come all the way out because it's in there tight with all these wire bundles. So I'm just trying to undo it as much as I can to loosen it up, because underneath it, see underneath it there's some other connections. They're just plug connections, and they like slip into a little clip. So you got to slide them one way or the other way to get them off the clip that they're on the fender, on this bracket. This bracket is actually on the other fender, and to take the bracket off and leave it in, there's bolts on the bottom here, so you'd have to take this out anyway, so there's no sense in taking the bracket out. But it's probably one of those slide clips. It's a Christmas tree clip with like a slider. I'm sure there's a way to release it, but I really can't see how it slides in and out. Probably gonna wind up breaking all those little clips to get this off. Okay, there's a little locking tab. You can see right here. Am I on camera? See right here on this one. there's like a locking tab, and it slides off. So now I sort of have an idea. I got to get a real thin screwdriver in there, and they pull apart. A lot of little plastic clips that hold the wire looms in place, and those seem to be the most burden of anything. You just gotta go one at a time. I guess that's the best advice I could give, is you gotta just release stuff one at a time, trying to get enough slack in the wire to get this up and off. It's gonna be time consuming. You just gotta go through each one, get the wire to release so that you can get this high enough where the fender can come out. Alright, so at this point I think I got all the clips loose. I still can't really lift this thing up, but I'm going to try unbolting the fender, because maybe the fender comes down a little bit as it comes out, and that might do it. There's a hole at the bottom. That's this one here. That one. I'm looking at my fender as I do this. There's that bracket. It looks like two going straight back. Those are those two. There's going to be a little bit of a bitch to get out. Alright, so I'm going to have to get something to prop the hood open. Alright, so I had to go and undo the push plastic clips for this rubber inner fender. And then looking at the other fender again, that one that I thought was going down, it looks like it should be coming in from the jam. Yeah, 1, 2. So there's two 13s or a half inch or whatever it might be. And they're coming in from the jam, and then it looks like there's one on the bottom. I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's not interfering with the side step on the running board. Nice. I think we lucked out. It is accessible through the running board, so it's right here. Oh yeah, nice. Okay. So that lower bolt in front of the door was that's the forward mounting for the running board also. Clear all those wires. Oh, look at that. Huh. Do I have that? Oh. Oh yeah. It's on the other fender. I just completely missed it. It's an upper hinge. I was looking at the wrong piece, the wrong bolt, which we had to take off anyway. But I was looking at the wrong one on the old fender. Alright, now I should come out without any problem. Alright. Oh, shit. Broke my light. Why isn't it work? Why is it still connected? The light don't work. Alright, well the Harbor Freight Astra pneumatic light just bit the dust. That sucks. I really like this light too.